with the Detroit Pistons. Sunday was Detroit's home opener, and after starting the schedule on the road with a loss against the Bulls and a win over the Rockets, the goal for Detroit was to continue to play that tough brand of basketball that allows the Pistons to play to their strengths, and those strengths were on display against the Celtics. To the Little Caesars Arena we go, where you needed to get to your seat fast because of all the pregame festivities, but Detroit got mashed early. Look at how Derek White finds Peyton Pritchard for the deep three. Pritchard had 10 in the first, Celtics led by 9, and that wasn't good, but there were flashes of Motor City brilliance. Tobias Harris finding his own shot and converting for 3. He had 14 in the quarter. Detroit on an 11-0 run. Then with time winding down, look at Cade Cunningham dish to Ausar Thompson for the jam. Thompson with a 21-point double-double. Detroit by 2 at the half and still in control in the third. The steal by Ausar Thompson. He pushes to Dennis Jenkins in the corner, who tips it back to Harris, and Harris wraps the pass around the defender to Ron Holland for the jam and the foul. That's pretty. To the fourth. Detroit up 4. Under a minute to go. Cade Cunningham misses the deuce, but Tobias Harris puts it back for 2. Pistons win 119-113. Detroit is now 2-1 on the season.
It's a respect thing. I think, the level of respect the league has for this team now compared to where it was when we got here last year is completely different. Our guys have proven how tough they are, and how talented they are. So when you do that, teams, they prepare for you differently. They make adjustments, especially, a team like Boston that's got so many veteran players that they can do different things schematically and get it in, for a game. So, yeah, teams are going to prepare for you differently, but it's clearly a sign of respect, and that's what you would rather have.
The comments from Pistons head coach J.B. Bickerstaff bring us to the round table. Time for official introductions. Joining me tonight, Pat Caputo and Mike Stone. Both of these fine gentlemen can be found on 97.1 The Ticket.
By the way, Woody,
yes,
I love how your glasses match your suit and your tie. You a fashion #1.
Thank you, Stoney. We usually don't talk about fashion on this show, but thank you very much. I will accept that. Let's talk about more compliments. Complimentary basketball that we're seeing with the Pistons, rebounding and assists. Obviously, the formula for success, Stoney.
Especially today, if they're not shooting great from the outside. They had Duran with a fantastic game. They had 3 guys with over 20 points. Duran, obviously, with all the rebounds. He made all his free throws. Thompson is a terror on the boards lately. And I'll tell you something, Pat. They've gone through 3 games. Though, as good as today was, and Boston's not like they were, obviously, without Tatum. On the Browns, great. Friday night's win over the Rockets, to me, was a Detroit Lion win. They had Duran gets ejected, they had guys foul out, and they still managed to beat a team that some people had going to the NBA Finals.
Well, we don't talk enough about defense in the NBA, and they played pretty good defense the last couple games, and they really didn't in their opener. They really squeezed Boston in the second and third quarter today. They dominated the boards. In the first game, they were out-rebounded 30-15 in the first half. Today, they dominated the boards. I mean, just, Duran, Thompson, they really got to the boards. And it's an amazing feat because Boston had Luka Garza.
Please welcome Luka Garza.
Luka Garza was on the Celtics, so I don't know what you take out of that message, but, they didn't really have some problems with Luka.
Stoney, you mentioned it before, the bench play here. We're starting to see some depth going on here as well. We always talk about Ausar Thompson and maybe, getting up to the level of his brother as far as scoring and things like that. Are we starting to see that door open a little bit? I mean, he had a 21-point double-double today.
Yes, and I think what people don't realize is last season he missed all of camp, all the off-season conditioning because of the blood clot. You talk to people around this league, they think that Ausar Thompson, no doubt, is the second-best player on this basketball team. And he just keeps getting better and better. Still has to work on the outside shot, but Ron Holland so far this season, he looks really good with his outside shot.
Pat, we've seen the Boston win. We've seen the Houston win. Does Detroit have to win in a certain way? I mean, I don't mean, by like, three-pointers or down low, but there's a certain style there, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you can't. Look, Boston shoots these high volumes of 3. The Pistons didn't at all. Pistons didn't shoot 3s well. They didn't even get double digits in three-pointers made today. But, it's about defending the 3. As long as you can do that and have some balanced scoring. It can't just be on Cade.
Right.
When Ivy comes back, it just can't be on him. They got a lot of auxiliary scoring. Harris had some baskets. Thompson had some baskets. He does a really good job job slashing to the rim. Ron Holland at the end there with a nice basket. It's about that and about playing defense. And you've got to hit the boards. Beef Stew and Duran, their job is boards, and today they were good. And by the way, drained a couple of threes. Beef Stew.
Beef Stew did. Right. Yes, he did, stepping up. So obviously showing some improvement, doing the dirty work. Stoney, this is the Pistons team that we need to see moving forward.
Absolutely, and not to go too far ahead, but like when Ivy comes back and you have to find him minutes, you would think he might start. Duncan Robinson might move back to the bench. I don't know what they're going to do. Sasser, another one. They have a lot of really good players, a few great, Cade's a great player. They're going to be very interesting to watch. But the Pat's right. If they don't defend, they're not going to go very far. When they defend, they're really good.
Well, we'll see if they defend against the Cavaliers next time out for the Pistons.
That's tomorrow night?
Exactly. Tomorrow night right here. It's going to be fun. So let's see if the Pistons can make it 3 straight. That would be nice to start the year. All right.